Good morning, everybody. It's June 1st, 2023, and it's time for our late spring garden tour here in Tucson, Arizona. So let's start our backyard tour. This is Cape honeysuckle. I have 3 of them, planted last year in May, I think. So they died back quite a bit last year in the hot season. Hope this is better this year. They stay alive because the hummingbirds are just loving it. This is a majestic palm tree, usually labeled as an indoor plant. I had it outside since last May, I think. And it was not really protected. I had a tent on top of it, but no heater, no nothing in it, just some C9 lights around it, and rubbed the fronts up, so it survived. So did the other ones, and I think they're fine here. So this is, I believe it's called Tacoma wine. I will probably have to look this up again. But just planted it about 2.5 weeks ago, and tried to grow it here along this wall. Still have to remove the nursery sticks, but yeah, probably some tasks for the next few days. Another majestic palm tree, Suriname cherry. Did have some flowers in spring, but no fruit, unfortunately. We have some leaf cutterbees this year. You see there's cutouts in the leaves. Orange birds of paradise that I still have to plant. Barbados cherry blooming and fruiting. I have to protect them because threshers are coming around and they really steal every fruit that they do not protect. So I'm okay with sharing, but I don't give away everything. That's a kangaroo paw. And man, when this thing is blooming, the hummingbirds have the first stop here. It's like the coffee shop. So first get some drink here and then go to the rest of the plants. Artichoke. Another majestic palm tree. I have several of them. Another Barbados cherry. Also some organza bags around to keep the fruit for myself. Another artichoke blooming, and this we keep blooming because it's just super pretty, and it attracts the pollinators. See that? Sea figs. So these 6 sea figs were probably that size, just this tiny bit. As I planted them last year in June, and I did plant 2 plants, and they covered this entire area here. So that's pygmy date palm. Lavender, also just about a year old. This is another pygmy date palm. So I got them both last year at Lowe's on clearance for $50 each. They did look quite beaten up, but hey, they really recovered very well, and I'm happy that I have them. So pretty. These are my pineapples that I planted from the grocery store. So I just dropped the heads and did put them in soil, and yeah, they survived the winter, but I guess I have to feed them a little bit better. They are very bright. So these are my Mexican fan palms. This one is about 10 months in the ground. This tall guy is about a year in the ground, and doubled in size, if not even more, since I have it on the ground. A pinto palm tree or jelly palm. A triangle palm tree. And I hope that it will make it through the summer and the winter. That's a red hibiscus. Cuban royal palm tree. Another Cuban royal palm tree. Was just planted in April. And here, this area is still not yet done. Also, this gravel that we have here, we will remove. Another majestic palm tree. Another red hibiscus. That's how is it called? Strawberry papaya, I guess. Yeah, the variety is Surprise. So far, it does not have any fruits yet. Nope, no fruits. Here we have a Mexican papaya, and this seems as if it wants to give me some fruit. These are my baby papayas that I grew from seeds. Have this cage around because I'm pretty sure my dog would pull it out. They pull out everything that's small and tasty. So this is artificial turf that we did get installed about 2 months ago now. Yeah, because we have 2 big Doberman and they need some spot and some place to play. Let's go here. So we just finalized this planter, and man, there's just too many different type of plants inside. I'm pretty sure, don't know the name of all of them. Also here, majestic palm tree, some sweet potato vine. That's a canna. Some other tropicals. More canna, that's a hibiscus. Has a peachy salmon in flower, very beautiful. More cannas. It's a white hibiscus. Monstera, also some potato, sweet potato vine. African iris, blooming like crazy this year. Another canna, elephant ear, also sweet potato vine, and some other stuff. Yeah, so these guys, this pygmy palm trees we get as we moved over here 2 years ago. Since then we have them in the pot, and they don't do that good, so I'll probably have to get them out of these pots and just plant them. Also sweet potato vines, another majestic palm tree, elephant ear that grew from a bulb, calla lily. Don't know the name of this guy. Same for this one. I have no idea what it's called like, and I don't know. For sure some Dracaena. Some air plants in the back. Another African iris. A tree philodendron, and this guy is just taking off. It was first struggling, and I would say about 2 weeks ago it just pushes out leaves like crazy. And look at this, beautiful leaves. variegated canna. I did cut it back, I would say a month ago, so this growth is just about 1 month old. Same with this one. Elephant ear. Still has some, I don't know if you can call this flowers, but yeah. That's another philodendron. Another monstera that I will probably have to relocate because I think it's too much sun over here in this area. Another African iris. Variegated ginger. So in the mornings and in the afternoons it's looking very good. When the sun hits it, it just looks like that. Maybe wrong location, I don't know. It's doing quite okay so far. Taro root, another one. Yeah, where do we go on? Let's go on here. So this is a society garlic. More sweet potato vines. This shrub is a Fraser's Photonia, Photinia. That's a name that I never ever can keep in my mind. A bearded iris. It's very beautiful when it has flowers, has blue flowers. More sweet potato vines. Our white giant birds of paradise. They're doing okay so far, pushing out new growth. Also here, another baby's coming up. During the day they look like that, so not too good, but I think just because of the amount of wind that it got lately here, that we had lately here, and also the lack of humidity. Another palm tree area. So here we have our ponytail palm tree, Canarian date, a windmill palm tree, a queen palm. I hope that the wind is not too bad that you still understand me. More pygmy date palms. Then we come to the more desert area. So this is red fountain grass, red yucca here and there, our saguaro, at least one of the many saguaros that we have. The only one that's here in the walled-in backyard. Some aloe vera stuff, agave, and I do not know the name of this guy. And here's another sea fig planted. So this was probably the size of the ones that I just showed you before. Let's see how these guys grow here, how they look like next year. That's a pomegranate. Wonderful. This one has at least some fruit. This is the biggest one so far, but there's more to come. That's cherry, loquat, or níspero. We had a very big níspero tree, or several big níspero trees in Spain, and so of course we had to get them. So tasty. That's a strawberry tree, or Jamaican cherry, and doesn't stop blooming. So far Oh, maybe here. Maybe this is a fruit. That's finally. Yeah, looks like. Interested to try it, to taste it. So this over here is passion fruit, Frederick. This is a cutting from our big ones I just planted this morning. Also some sweet potato vines and nasturtium, if it survives. Another wonderful pomegranate. This guy does not have any fruit. It only did have male flowers so far, and tons of them. That's a red Malaysian guava, a white guava, and it's blooming. Isn't it beautiful? Goes around this moringa. So it's another guava. This one, they just call it, let's see, just guava, but if you look at the picture, that's what it should be. Maybe someone knows this type of guava variety, and then can maybe leave a comment. It'd be nice to know how it's called. Another guava, this is a tropic pink. Here we have a lemon guava. So most of the flowers are done, and it seems as if they're all selling fruit. They're still blooming. More lemon guava. And a chili bean pepper also started just to bloom. Still need to plant it somewhere. Some more ground covers that need to be planted. Our Lisbon lemons, doing quite okay in the container, but also will be in the ground in a few months, hopefully. Bananas. Let's see, what's the variety? It's a Grand Name banana. So kind of dwarf banana, so they won't get that big. What's okay? So they're always quite protected from the wall. Another lemon guava, what I planted just a few weeks ago, and this is a bit behind, so there's just some flower buds, but that's okay. So extends the harvest season. And another lemon guava that I got for free because it was kind of messed up and broken, and I didn't do much to it. I just fixed it, and it seems as if it's working here. So I keep this for a bit longer, and then we'll probably brace it better in a different way. So here we have our ice cream bean that's in the ground now for a year. Also survived the winter, but I covered it. Don't know if I have to cover it this year. Hopefully not, because if it goes on growing like it does right now, it will be too big to cover. Ice cream bean babies. Some other stuff that I want to put here in this area because it's quite shady, so it's some shade plants, just to give it a little bit more of this jungle feeling. This is our passion fruit, Frederick. It's a rare variety. And so I have one on the left and one on the right, and they just took off like crazy. They were not protected during the winter, so everything is fine with them. They did bloom quite a bit and already set some fruit, for example. Some angels eating them as well. And yeah, the cutting that I showed you before was exactly from this plant, because it's just a little bit too much. It's overgrowing, and whatever I trim, I will create cuttings. And I have some more here in my greenhouse that still need to root. They are now in the greenhouse for about 2 weeks. I think another 2 weeks, and there should be some root growth. Who knows? I will see. That's some jasmine that froze back to the ground, but seems to be okay. So not too worried about this next year. Again, sweet potato vine. Don't know what this plant is called. This was the first one we had in the ground here in a different location, and it didn't like it. It completely, it looked like as if it was dying on me, and I removed it, to put it in the pot, and it came back. So I planted it, and since then it's just thriving. Very happy. Here I have some amaranth and sweet potato vines, and some orange birds of paradise. In the center of them are sunflowers. Behind me we have our mini pond that's now in the ground since about 4 days. Also Saracana. So the outer ones are planted outside. These two guys are planted in the pond. They're okay with that. Just got this iris yesterday, and this water hyacinth and the water lettuce. Also the pennywort, and I forgot the name of this guy. I got for free on a Tuesday Pond group. Thanks for that. Also here, sweet potato vine, some asparagus fern. That's rain lily, a white one. Here we have some sugar cane and peppermint. And I hope to get some frogs. When the peppermints are blooming, they attract lots of flies. And my pond that I had in Spain was covered with flies on the peppermint, but it was fine because I had tons of frogs. They were all sitting around this peppermint and jumping through the peppermint in this peppermint. On top of that, it was just wow. So this was their fast food restaurant. I really loved that. This guy is an asparagus fern as well, I think. Do I have a sticker on it? No, I don't. That's our black mission fig. Growing very nice. I have this cage around it because my dogs, they like to munch on these leaves. So I had to protect them a little bit. That's a Pakistan mulberry, a normal dark version, and I never had mulberries in my life. So this spring, as it got fruit, I tried it, and this fruit was absolutely big. Wow, it's so sweet. It's so delicious, and I can't wait for next spring. This guy brings me tons of fruit. So awesome. Yeah, we'll for sure do some cuttings and propagate it to have more in the future. This is a Turkish brown fig. Doesn't grow as good as the other one, but it's okay, it's alive. I did not have any figs this year, any fruit so far. It's a bit disappointing, because if I see other people in Facebook groups, they have this massive, big fruit. We don't. Well, okay, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll run it over here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and tick the bell so you do not miss any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.